Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the previous video we got here to the Snowhead Temple area, and it turns out we are blocked by a very strong blizzard. If we pull out our lens of truth we can see what is causing this. It is a gigantic Goron! And, well, I have something that might be just a solution if I can get it to activate. There we go, looks like I was too close. That's okay. Hold on, can I remember this? What? Oops. Nope, that's not the solution. Ignore that. That's not the solution. That's not the solution at all. No. What is the solution then? Is it... Hold on. I'll just look it up. We have to play the Goron Lullaby. I was trying to remember it, but I can't. Goron Lullaby is A, right, left, A, right, left, right, A. Okay. There we are. So we play the Goron Lullaby, and like we saw with the Goron baby and all the people in that little throne room area, anytime a Goron hears this song, they literally cannot help but to fall asleep. Apparently Darmani is an exception, maybe because he's not technically a Goron. He's Link in a Goron form. Either way, this gigantic Goron will fall asleep. Apparently it'll take him a little while. Curl up in an impossible stance, he should fall. And then, well, he will fall. Yeah, so we saw what happened to Darmani. We can only assume that's what happens to this poor fellow as well. That was a fairy in a bottle. Well, it's not in a bottle yet, but it's about to be in a bottle, isn't it? Yes, it is. So this is our second dungeon of the game. Get in the bottle. Get in the bottle. Get in the bottle. Get in the bottle. There we go. I'm very concerned because I only have 3 hearts. So, alright. Perfect. He's in the bottle now, and we can... Ouch. We can make our way up the temple. Alright, this is what I'm... This is... Heaven's sakes! Let me through! Alright, here we go. We can totally just walk up the temple, but I want to see if I am cool guy McCoolman enough to roll up the face of it. Here we go. Oh, no, I was drifting way too much. No! Alright, no big deal. We'll loop back around. Let's just go through the front, because there is this area here we can pop in. This is not the entrance to the dungeon. This is the Great Fairies Fountain for the area. So you can see if we roll to the middle. Oh, kind young one, please hear our plea. Please save the fairies trapped in Snowhead Temple. Find the fairies who match our color and bring them back to us. Alright, so I needed this for the full heal. And also it does remind us that, yes, there are another 15 stray fairies. 15? 30? 30 stray fairies trapped in the Snowhead Temple, just like there were in Woodfall. And it's our responsibility to retrieve them. Of course, we can use the Great Fairy's Mask. I'm gonna walk. Dang it! Alright, well, I'm still gonna walk. But yeah, we can use the Great Fairy's Mask to do that. So, that's pretty good. We will be able to collect them all. I do know where these all are. Probably not actually, maybe. I'll figure it out. And, yeah. So it is notable, able to be noted, worthy of note, that you don't have to roll up this area. You can totally walk it. Rolling is faster, but not as easy. The slopes aren't very, you know, accumulating. What am I trying to say? I'm terrible at speaking tonight. I don't know why. Last night was such a good recording session too. They're not very forgiving, I guess you can say, except for this part right here where they do kind of curve up and allow you to bank into the Snowhead Temple area. Here we are, Snowhead Temple. Alright. Cool stuff. So, what do I want to do first? First, I want to slow time. That's what I want to do first. Here we go. So, we're going to play the inverted Song of Time. That's going to slow down time. It would be ideal for us to leave this temple on night or day of the first day. Basically, any time during the first day would be ideal. If we don't leave then, that's okay. We're just going to have to beat the dungeon a second time. And that's not, you know, a death sentence at all. So this is kind of big. It's going to take more than average strength to move this thing. Which is, of course, Tattle's way of saying that only big Goron Link can move this by grabbing and pushing. Regular Link would not be able to. Those were more white bow enemies who, you know, seen them before. Seen the black bow, seen the white bow, so not a huge deal. It's BOE, by the way. We put on the Fairy's Mask. Nothing going on in here. Over to the left, locked door. Over to the right is our passageway through. If this guy would get out of the way so I can actually enter there. Don't make me punch you. We're in here. Cool, let's see. Do I have arrows? I do not. That is what we refer to as a bummer. Let's see, are there arrows in here? Nope, that's magic and magic. Alright. What do you want to say, Tattle? At slippery places like this, you can curl up as a Goron and roll your way across. Why don't you try it? Well, that would be a great thing to do. However, you might be able to see there is a great fairy down there. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach it with the Deku bubble. And that didn't give me any arrows, did it? Really? Alrighty guys, so I spent about 15 minutes. You can see I got some arrows, and yeah, it turns out that this is just not what the game wants me to do right now. So we're going to temporarily ignore that the Great Fairy exists, or not the Great Fairy, the regular fairy exists. Maybe we can get this one right here. Yep, we got that one. That's good. Come on over here. Excellent. Found a stray fairy. Good as always. Let's go ahead and defeat this Freezard right here. And we have to watch out for the icy breath because it's cold. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can get it from this angle? Probably not. I spent a lot of time trying to get it from the angle over there, and it never would pierce it. Now it's piercing it, so whatevs. I'll take it. Why don't we first head through this door on my left? We'll see what's going on through here. Alright. So this is the main room of the dungeon. You can see there is a lot of bridges in the middle that aren't connected to anything. And then there's that big pillar of ice in the middle, also not really connecting too much. Alright, here we are. So we are in here. As you can see, we have a couple of places we can go-ish. We're going to go ahead and make our way over here to begin. We're going to move on the left side and rotate over to the right. There are some flaming torches here, and as we know, we can use our bow to shoot through fire, to melt ice, light torches, all sorts of cool things. I wonder if they made it so that we can hit any of these. Yeah, they really did their good job on patching the angles, so you can't, you know, hit anything that you're not supposed to. Now, this room does look familiar, but we have not been here yet. I can assure you of that. Also, I guess it's pretty cool. You can kind of just defeat the Wolfos by going up to him. I don't know why the spin attack is like one of the weakest attacks in the game, though. Holy lord. You take one jump attack. I don't think we're actually dealing damage to him. Hold on. I want to see something. I want to test something. Okay. Maybe I was doing damage. Okay. Where are we? Ah, looks like we are back in the first room of the dungeon. So we run through here as a shortcut to the first room. Cool. Let's head back to the other room that we were just in. And we can see what's going on. What do we want to do? Let's go there first, actually. Yeah. Because it's very evident that that way is the progress. So let's head over here. And we can explore what's going on in this upper area here. Alright. First things first, real bomb chew. There's also just a stray fairy hiding in the corner. Alright, so there's a real bomb chew. That's cool. There's a chest. What's in here? Wow, it's a big chest apparently. Very excited. Very, very good. By the way, we need to be using the Lens of Truth a lot in this dungeon. We have a dungeon map now. Awesome. Yes, the Lens of Truth are going to be very, very helpful because they, you know, they just gave us that item, so there are going to be some hidden alcoves and whatnot that we can only see with the proper seeing utensil. Lens of Truth, basically. We'll be using those. Doesn't look like we can do too much here. We can, you know, put on our mask and we can try stomping on this. But as we can see, nothing will change. It looks like in order to make something happen, we would need to melt that crystal switch right there that we cannot hit because the Freezard's in the way, so gonna have to do something about some fire, maybe. There we go. We got the dungeon map, though, so that's cool. And we took note that that puzzle exists. Alrighty, now we can actually move on towards what we need to do, which is over here. Now, we're going to actually take an immediate right and go down here. I believe this takes us downstairs to the little floor of this area. And I was indeed correct. Alright, so here we are. We can get some materials. That's nice. I can hold 50 arrows and I'm holding none. I can also hold 40 bombs. Not holding too many of those either. There's some lava here. Once again, you need to use the Goron form in order to survive in lava. Alright. Looks like another fairy. I only have one bottle, so I'm just going to be letting that fairy go. Aha, why don't we take a peek at this? This is a giant switch that only a giant guy can push down. A giant guy, of course, being Goron Link. Alright, so there we go. We see another chest spawns on lava. Somehow it's not burning, which is very good because this contains, you know, something pretty decent. It's a stray fairy, and you know we wouldn't want Miss Stray Fairy here to burn. Okay, these are some enemies. These are the red bubbles. They have fire. No good. Stay away. Let's go through this door, see what's going on in here. Okay, so we're in sort of a back room now. As you can see, there is a iced over, what is that, like a flower, a Deku flower? Weird that the Deku flower would be here. It seems like it wouldn't be able to grow since it's cold. Not much we can do in here, but once again, something to take note of. So a big theme in this dungeon, obviously if you cannot tell, is ice, because we're in the ice area of the game. So there's going to be tons of ice, and we're just going to have to learn to work around it. Alright, so now that we're done exploring, we can actually get stuff done. So we've established that we can go to the main room through that door over there, the red door. We're going to head into this yellow door now. And in this yellow door, we can pull this out. This is cool. We have to be big guy Goron Link here to get through. See if there's anything interesting going on back here. Aha, you're trying to hide this from me, are you, game? Here we go. Kick this open, and we'll get ourselves a small key. Nice. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep going with this, though. And just push this through. Keep going. Alright, so this is actually a bit of a setup for later. You might notice that there is no way for us to get up to the area we'd want to get up to right now. But yeah, we will set this up for later. Alright, so click it into place over here. And that will give us a chest up there. Once again, cannot reach that, but you know, good to note. Also good to note is there are stray fairies in this room. Why don't we go ahead and do a quick check to see if it is a Lens of Truth stray fairy. No, I would bet my bottom dollar that it's just from the place that the chest that we just had spawned. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and leave then. And we can head over to the main room of the dungeon because there was the door to enter with a small key. We have one of those now, so we're going to be doing just that. Over here, ignoring that Wolfos and going into this room. Here we are, another room filled with ice. Ice indeed. Okay. Not much we can do in terms of the ice stuff, but we can open this chest. Very, very prime chest real estate. Take note that there is another stray fairy in here. A lot of stray fairies, you know? Here we get the compass, which reveals chests to us. That's cool. Yeah, lots of stray fairies. Where was that bomb that I saw? It was over here. I got it all turned around. Alright, so we're going to do our best here. We do know that we need to get a bomb to go through here, so we will just do that. Yeah, not much we can do as of yet, just because we are missing the proper items. You don't have the tools for the job. No tools, no job to be done. Alright, so we can go up these stairs, and this will take us to where? Get an established view. Okay. So we have a little bit of a jumping challenge to do here. You might notice over here to the my right, there's some snow falling through here. That means we can walk through and open this chest. Okay, I guess the chest is open on the other side. There we go. Stray fairy. This is the stray fairy for this room. Cool. Alright. That's good. And that was, obviously, there was a hint there because we could see that there was snow forming. And obviously, if there's snow forming on a ledge, then there has to be something behind it for the ledge to create. Okay. Am I able to do anything in this room? There's a small key needed. Alright, it's possible that I have missed something grave, and I think that's actually what has happened. Let's make our way back down. Let's see, maybe there's something we can do. Alrighty guys, I have found the error of my ways. If we pull out our bow and arrow, you can see a big ice hanging right there. We can knock that down, and if we knock that down, then it breaks the ice for us. It's free real estate, so we can get some rupees if we want. I'm not personally a fan of the rupees, so I probably will not be getting those, but you know, it's an option for you. Let's hit these now. Alright, boom. So that's all. I guess that one was for some rupees. Oops, whatevs. Alright, also, you might be thinking that I am not good at the game. That's not true. I'm great at the game. Sometimes I just have so much on my plate that I forget the easy things. Well, what are you gonna do? We're gonna open this up. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna get a small key, obviously for the door that is right here. So, a little bit of a puzzle, but, you know, we got by. Okay, what do we got going on in here? Well, this is actually a great challenge. First off, it starts with some bows falling down. No good. If I remember correctly, this room has a Lens of Truth puzzle in the ceiling. I was correct. See, I remember some things, guys. No worries. Okay, so while that's happening... Come here. Stray fairy. Yes, perfect. Okay, awesome. So we took care of the stray fairy. Here we go. Tattle's basically just ringing us to say, hey, we're not heavy enough to step on this. Well, guess what? Goron Link is heavy enough to step on it. Kaboom! Push that down. Raise that up. Raise this up. And we can get through. So here we go. What we're going to do is jump over here, and then use this one to stomp down this green switch as opposed to the yellow switch. Here we go, and stomp. That will lower the green. Okay, what do we do now? I have no clue. What do we do now? Well, I'm hearing a clicking timer, so let's think of this for a second. Unless I go right here, I doubt I go here and ground pound this. That doesn't make too much sense, I wouldn't say. Because that one will raise that one again. Okay. So, aha, I see what we need to do. Okay, I did it in the wrong order of operations. Typical. Typical, typical. We're gonna go over here. Okay, we're gonna ground pound this, and we're gonna go back and ground pound the yellow one. But we have to do it quickly, because we only have a certain amount of time before this one pops back up. So down this goes. Up that goes. That's gonna serve as our new method of getting over here, because when we ground pound this one, it will bring down the yellow, like we want it to. Okay. Yes. And then we need to quickly leave Goron form, so we can climb up this, and then get over here. Awesome. And now we can leave this room. Not too terrible of a challenge. Now we are up here. It is very, very icy. We're going to need to curl up and go across like this. You might notice there is ice here. We cannot pass through ice, so we're going to have to go on roll over here to this side. Oh, got a bad bounce. No big deal. Luckily, they put a safety net here. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, they didn't put a safety net. This is old Nintendo, or older Nintendo, and they didn't really take too much care of the player sometimes. Just kidding. Alright, so where are we? We're in this upper room. Awesome! We can't do anything in here yet, but we can reach over and grab a stray fairy. I believe they are hidden in a alcove, maybe? I know they were up here. Let's see. Was it in an alcove? Was not. Aha! It was, however, hidden behind a small challenge. No big deal, we can go take care of that really quickly. You'll notice when we're in the Lens of Truth mode, we cannot use the, this is a really, really terrifying jump. Holy lord. We cannot use the cool quick spin attack with the awesome magic effect, and that's because we are consuming magic through this. We cannot do both. Okay, here we go. Grab this. Stray fairy for this room. Second one, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to try and roll, and I made it. Awesome. Okay, so, cool. A little bit of a pointless trip, you might think. Not a pointless trip at all, however, because we can grab the Goron mask here, and we can roll across, just like so. And once we're across, we'll have access to a whole new area. Awesome. I want to leave the Goron mask for just a second, though. And I want to bring up the Lens of Truth again, because there is a fairy in there. It looks like they are inaccessible at the time. They might be in a chest. Alright, so we're going to have to wait and take care of that later. Let's go in here. Finally, we've reached this room. And, oh no, it's a mini-boss! This is Wizrobe. Wizrobe was a common enemy in earlier Zelda games. However, in this game, Wizrobe becomes a bit of a boss challenge. Wizrobe is pretty simple to defeat. You just kind of have to wait. You don't have to shoot him with the bow and arrow. You just have to wait for him to fully spawn, and then you can hit him with anything. You could even just run over here manually and attack him. Once again, you have to wait for him to fully spawn, though. Okay, he's fully spawned. You can see you can go over here and deal some damage to him. If he casts, he will do some ice damage, because this is the ice dungeon. So whatever he does depends on where he's located. Okay. So this is pretty new. Wizrobe gets angry, and he goes around, and he says, you want to try and defeat me? Well, too bad. And he's going to start doing this huge moving thing, and oh, there's his ice attack. But yeah, you have to cut him off by seeing which is the Wizrobe that is not fake, because the fake Wizrobe, or the real Wizrobe, he will not do that little running around ghosty move thing. You know, there's a couple of ways you can do that. I actually got lucky here, and I got him right next to me. Okay. He hasn't been in that left corner lately. I just called that. Alrighty, and we got Wizrobe down. Coolio Badulio. And we get a chest here. Now this chest is, of course, the chest that will change our lives. We can open this up and get a really, really cool prize. This is the dungeon item, of course. The fire arrow. Set it to C to power up your arrows, and it will burn things when they hit. So in the first dungeon we got the bow, and the second dungeon we got the fire arrows. They do cost magic to use, but yeah, now we are equipped with fire arrows. And just like I did with Woodfall, I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode here. In the next episode we're going to use the dungeon item to complete the dungeon. How many stray fairies do we have? I don't think we have that many. Right? We've got 7 out of 15. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me, and you guys put my videos around. I'll catch y'all back here next time for the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Until then, as always, take care.